Hello. Hello. Welcome to Tradespotting. Am I live? Am I live? I have no idea. Possibly. Hello, everybody.
We are the greatest show in the history of the stock market. This is the greatest show on earth. We don't unite behind a leader, but instead behind a self-evident truth. We own the float. It's our company. This isn't financial advice, but you know your enemy. You know you're the underdog. You've been here before, you might have to be here again. And yeah, it's not financial advice, but I'll tell you the price of a front row ticket to the greatest show on earth where you can rip and tear at the bastards who want you in the dark, afraid of their shadow. Bing bong, the bargains are on. You want radical vengeance? Buy some more. We own the float, we own the company. We're winning the fight and we're never, ever going back to reasonable land.
Bing bong, price is wrong, bing bong, the bargains are on. So you might have seen some of that video earlier on with some of that music from YOLO_short squeeze. Brilliant new techno track for Tradespotting. It's going to be fucking massive, that tune. So, Bitcoin, GME, sorry, you look at one thing all day. Right, so GME, quite good there, right? We did quite well with our technical analysis, and we talked about what we'd like to see here. Just to start on the daily time frame, 168.75, low of 163.20, high 173.24. So a little bit of blue in the sea of pink. Is this a doji then on the 12-hour? 4-hour? You were hoping for something better than that. Persisting below the 8-period moving average on the 4-hour time frame, nothing to get excited about. 1-hour time frame, you were looking for some sort of bullish engulfing and then reversal pattern. You didn't see it on a significant time frame. 30 minutes, Tampoco, 15 minutes. Lo mismo. This stage you would go down and say, that's not very positive. I'm not seeing any bullish divergence there. Nor are you seeing anything here. You've got a positive test on DMI, but you've not got any divergence. 1 hour, you're climbing out of the bearish control zone. Go on, you boy. You've still not got a positive cross though in DMI, so... And you are below the center line, obviously. Got above your own moving average, but you're not doing anything other than hanging around its support. 4 hour, you're in that bearish control zone. You've completely lost the trend. Daily time frame. Oh no, look at the tug. Oh no. And then you've got, go no, crossover here. And then weekly, well, what do we want to see? Still a positive trend in effect here. Touching below the center line on RSI, but you've done that every single time you've been down here, so I don't think that's the deficit, nor does it great when it made it above it. The weekly time frame for that isn't wonderful. Isn't wonderful. No, it really isn't. Monthly time frame. a big wick at the end of last month, Big wick. Got this awful candle so far. But you generally don't get very many bad months in a row, right? You've had 2. And you've never had more than 2. You've only had 2 the once, so that's that. Silver lining weekly. You nearly see this pick up. Here's your 50-period moving average that is touched there. That's positive. We do like to see a bit of that. Bollinger Bands, you're below the basis line. And, well, there's nothing really else with regards to moving averages it's worth looking at there, I would say. For 3-day, again, you slip below that basis line, miles away from the 200 and below the 50. That's, like, not bearish or bullish, but it's not great. 2 days, now you're below the 50, you're looking at that 200 now, thinking, but it's below 104, so it's not, that's actually... It's still not going to go down there. You've got your 179 that comes in at 131. That is your ultimate support, probably. Should you get this area. I don't know if it would bother going and testing these 120s. It would likely bounce here first. 179 plus these 2 touches previously. And retreat isn't an option. We have no land beyond the Volga. Anyway, got that test there. You're looking at it on the DMI on the 2-day, and you really, really want that to bounce up. You also need your RSI to turn up at this bearish control zone, bounce from the bottom Bollinger Band and this first level of support. It's quite possible. On the daily time frame, you can see below the 200 period moving average. We're not big fans of that here. 8 period crossing down, and you're below it. Add that to what we were saying about the off-chart oscillators with regards to momentum, and then build in the horizontal support and resistance that I've already touched on earlier. And you might not think that it can deliver an excellent technical analysis here right now because it comes at a different tone and pace to that intro video, or because maybe I sound or look different to other people on the internet, or perhaps you expected it delivered with a TPS report or something. And just tell it like it is, which is not all that enthralling, isn't it not? Despite the fact that it's really cheap and that makes for great bargains. Price action itself, it has yet to decide if it's actually going to revert to the mean, go back to these top levels of the previous trend on those lower time frames. The 50 period is close below the 200, so I'd expect us to test one or the other in relatively quick fashion. There's your first sign that you might go up. Take on this, measure this as our low. Here's your 236 at 177 spot 35. You're going to look at that and think, this is horizontal. 382, right? Well, you've tuned in for a while, so you'll know what I'm all about. And then you've got your golden bucket, and then you're looking at this for breaking the trend up to 786 and then 886. Those are the things that I pay attention to on regard to this previous move down, which was like, do you have to keep Fibonacci on? Nope, it's quite clean chart today. Pretty easy peasy. And then you'd say this looks like it's in a wedge. So it is. Feels this part tried to turn it a channel, but it doesn't really have it. Fake out to the downside. Bollinger Band there, a lower level below the basis line. It's sloping down. You're turning down, and your moving average is likewise. But if you did get a measured move out of this thing, you'd be looking at this. Boom. Boom. Yep. Take it on. Let's say breakout somewhere around another test of that low. Takes you back up here to your golden bucket. It's in the golden bucket at 212. That's why you need to see it get above. Wouldn't that be lovely? Well, there you go, folks. That's the GME TA on a number of different momentum oscillators, speaking to reversal to the mean. The mean being this greater time frame, as you can see, represented by these highs, high, higher high, higher high, right? Let's go with that on the body. So higher highs, right? Lows, low, higher low, and then, you see, question marks. Question marks. There's a doji, it's lower than here. Look left, RSI not as low. Bullish divergence, but you've got a cross on your DMI. Negative, but your ADX is coming in saying it's not so strong. So Do you see some sort of test of these horizontals above, tests of these moving averages? Are you going to break this line of resistance right now and the golden pocket? And then exceed the measured move from what is already 100% of it? I don't know. That'd be a lot to ask for. So we're looking at 212 being the top side of any moves in the short term. There you go. That's the answers. And now we're moving on to the next thing. What's this next thing? Just this. Live news.
Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Wow, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy,
Yeah.
that's all you do is get dizzy. Yeah, and apparently I only went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death. I just freak out.
Heard screaming. I'm eating my McDonald's. I come outside. And I see this girl going nuts. I've been in here a long time, and like I say, my neighbor, you got some big testicles to pull this off, bro. Because we see this dude every day. I mean, every day.
How long have you lived here?
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You see something coming from? Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead
Charles,
giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you for being there.
Man, them jokers was big, size of a quarter doggone. It said kapooyah, kapooyah. And your boy that hell just came in. I looked at opened my door and I looked out my door and started hitting me in my head. I took out running, ran to my restroom, and then I called my mama to see was she all right.
I want a donut.
I didn't make anybody stay here. I didn't make this kid pass out on my floor. People wanted to be here. That was their decision.
Oh, bro, it's just like, dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just like you pull in and you just get spit right out of them. And you just drop in and just smack the lip. Whoop-ah! Drop down, snap, ah! And then after that, you just drop in, you just ride the barrel and get pitted. So pitted like that.
What do you think?
I like turtles.
Good times here at the waterfront.
I was putting one more tap of coffee in my coffee cup. We want your money, everybody up front and down. And I'm like, oh, why did I need coffee now? So it's coming down, and I'm like, don't look, don't look, don't look. Let's get down now. And I go, yes, sir. And I just dropped to my knees. Then I heard, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh my God. So I back farther and farther away. And I think maybe I should faint, but I don't. And so then I'm thinking, count to 2,000 again, so I did, and then I go, mi amigos, mi amigos. Nobody said nothing. I'm like, oh my God, they're dead.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay, that's not good. We were hoping for a different answer. That's probably not the answer that we're looking for.
I just kept hearing it. I'm ducking and everything. Died in the house. I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
And the don't even know me.
Bernice Starnes is full of spunk.
Some of the women in prison beat her ass every day for long as she's in there.
Party?
Not one bit.
Yeah, and see, that's what the problem was. Because I heard them first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because then I start to taste them. I say, and then I start to smell them. So it's like a smell like tastes like. So I knew something was wrong. I knew something special about it, you know. So I ran upstairs. I had to run, and I had to do what that little girl. What's that little girl? In the Holocaust, she had a what Anne Hathaway, Frankie Beverly, Anne Frank. That's a hiding bitch, ain't it? I had to get up the stairs. So he had so much rhythm when he was walking up the stairs. He said, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost beatbox up in the closet. Oh, boom, boom, boom. But I couldn't do it yet because I couldn't die. I got court tomorrow. So I'm just a little shook up. That's all that is.
Just wondering, what is it like seeing this right now?
Shit, you tell me.
Gotta pay attention. Get off your cell phones. Pay attention.
All right, Dennis, thank you very much for joining us.
I'm loving it. Where you from? Pennsylvania recently. So finally got a little snow. Yeah, this is awesome. I never got to see it when I was locked up earlier this year. Have you shoveled yet? No. Are you gonna shovel? No. Why not? Because I don't live in this county, I live MPG!
Bing bong, the price is wrong. Boom, 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 boom. $20. Wrong cause of oracle. I'm thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Cheers. Ain't GME looking hot. 164.31. 5-minute time frame. A little bit. Drop back down. Don't need to be drawing all the time, do you, Jimmy? Cross, not great. Person's also not great. 1 minute time frame. Not a critical level to get a bounce. This going keep going really annoying. Keep going really annoying. Bing bong hooling string. Excellent. Everybody's having a great time. Everybody's really happy. That's great to see. And we have 7 minutes left on the market. AMC currently 28.56, down 157. 1.57% today. Random question. Can you define close, body close? I've heard you use it, but I want to write it down. Well, when two people love each other very, 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 very much, Jeffers, very, very much, and they rub their bodies against each other. So you've got this candle here, right? And this is a candlestick chart. And then you got this one, and it looks good pushing towards the 8-period moving average. Or is that the basis line? Could be one, could be both. And then you're looking at the top side of this Bollinger Band, should you get above there, which would be lovely jubbly. 1 minute period. Can you make it there by the end of the day? It's a bit much to ask for 29.11. Possible, though. 15 minutes. More likely it goes down, but it's possible. 15 minutes, there's your 50 period, more likely it goes there. 28.27. That's the bottom side. It's also the Bollinger Band. So that's that. So yeah, here's your broker center line. You've got your negative test. This might fail that there. 30 minutes, isn't very negative candlestick formation there, isn't it? The lower high, the rolling over. Negative cross on DMI. Oops, the daisy. We're gonna have to hold on for a little bit longer. Maybe get another test down here. It's putting in a sort of inverted head and shoulders thing. Somewhere around 27. Maybe it's a bit higher, but 26.90 also looks good. And then you get some sort of move off the back of that. Should it work out, right? I would expect it to initially just hit here, come back down. Should it get up to 32 and change, like in its first attempt. But should it then come back and have a good retest of $30, then the measured move will take it up to around 35.50. Looking left, that's a horizontal level of resistance. You could just drop this on now. Bing bong. That's what you need to get to. Here's your green line, whereas you had your white wins on your Jamie, and you had your green one. It's important there. Now let's draw on the 236. See where that comes in at, where it is in relation to this green line. You've got your 236. You've got block below it now. That's not fantastic, but the green line, measured move, horizontal resistance. It's also around the golden pocket. You know what I think of that? Bing bong. Price is wrong. You got your price action there. You got what's going down. What does that look like? And then, yeah, these are the targets on the top side. Should you break above it? Liquidity zone from 38 and up for a buck or two, and then similar around 42. You get above that 886, you get through this liquidity zone, and these horizontal support and resistance will provide some levels for interest, but only for re-entries for most people. This is a liquidity zone. You've had gaps here twice, though, so see how that goes. And then back up, you're looking at 1618. Should it turn around and go positive in the near future? The top side of any move here would be around $64. $64 going once, going twice. $64 going to the daily time frame. You're below the 200 period moving average, held below the 236. 28 and change. I got your 28.50s. These are negative formations here. This is crap to see that. You just want to make it up, and that's a 382 is also 50% off this previous drop down. You want to be above there, like you want to be above that horizontal $32. You can't really want to beat here. You can't really want to beat here. But you get above that 236, hold it. You'll go to that support / resistance. You get through it. You're also through the 8 period on daily time frame, right? That will constitute some higher test. In the 50 period, it'll be in around that golden pocket at the time. Just take that and make it like that, right? It's on the golden pocket. It's on the top level wick here. So what if it's a little bit extra off your inverted head and shoulders, whatever? You're not going to get that full move off that inverted head and shoulders anyway. I know you're not. You're going to need something else anyway. And I know where the support and resistance are, and I'll need a retest to get that anyway. And so there'll be a different move on note at that time anyway. But hey, woo! Woo! I slept for 1 whole hour last night. So here's your weekly time frame. You can see this is very low, but it's a doji. Oh, well, you're looking for a morning star and abandoned baby, one of these two, right? So ideally that would also come above a 236 from the lowest point on this move. And that would be here at 29.09. You know, you want next Monday. I know it's Monday now, Jamie. I know it is. To open above 29.09. And then you want a body close. Witty woo! Stop talking about those or I'm going to get punted off the YouTubers. Anyway, yeah, so you've got your horizontal look left. You can see the resistance on the bottom side of these moves. I mean, I did an excellent TA there, right? That's amazing. It's unbelievable. Congratulations that you got to see it. Pat each other on the back. You also got my quote from Chuikov. Right. You also got the hype and you got the fun. And is the market still open? It's got 60 seconds left. Da-da-da-da-da. AMC, you're going to close where you are at 28.80. It's not going very far. GME, 167, 38 bucks. 1 minute time frame. You had the attempt. The audacity to suggest you'd push up. And there you close. 167. Or do you? I mean, you should have. 167.12, yeah. It's just nice you need to get the information across to us, and they're a little bit slow, so there's a minute. So, what would I say about this whiplash price action? Whoa. I'd say the body closes came in at the areas that I called from months ago. Tradespotting, hey Jamie, allegedly via Bloomberg article, Citadel is locking out their clients from withdrawing their money 6% per quarter. They did the same thing 20,000 in 20,008 years. 6% per quarter. I mean, initially you're like, well, that's not good if that's true. If it's true, it's not good. Sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Also, I'm glad I don't have any money there because, like 6%, eh? Like, what, you're only allowed to, what am I going to do with 6%? What am I going to do with 6% of my money? It's like you'd put money somewhere so you get 6% back. Yeah, here's your 6%, like, you can live off that and I'll keep your actual money forever. Like, is that what's happening? I'm very, very, very surprised, Stefan. Thanks. First with the news. Well, I am. I'm first with the news, but Stefan's there telling me about this. I think that is the point of this combo. I was not a kid. Watch combination are we talking about here? Give us the 169. You dirty badver. You slurred splushing. I slurred splushing today. I don't know if it sounds like I'm slurring my words. I'm just having a stroke because I'm so tired. That's all it is. Right. So, what else are we doing? So, you're all obviously joining the course, right? I know you can't because you just don't like PayPal and you just need like a credit card option and that, or a debit card or whatever it is, and Stripe or Cash. So that's making it difficult for you. But the world waits for no man. So I mean, you're going to have to get on the PayPal thing, I guess, or you can pay for it in cryptocurrency if you want, and you can get that in loads of different ways. So if there is a will, there is a way. Though that doesn't apply to whether I can keep my eyes open. What's happening? What are we doing? Have I missed anything? No, I've read every single message. As Chris Sweeney, Tradespotting, you need to get some of the oil. See, I do. I'm like the Tin Man. Follow the yellow road. What's on the other road? What's the other one? It's not like that. Tradespotting, you read that. Stephens and others testify to my diligence with regards to reading every message. Not quite abandoned baby on GME. What would be the baby is not quite abandoned because of the wicks, it believes. Squeepington. Squeepington. What are we talking about time frame here? Not on the 1 minute, obviously. 5 minute, this is not, but it's within the body closes. 15 minutes, there's nothing there. Other than a hugely bullish retracement on the wick from the Bollinger Band down to the bottom. 30 minutes. Clearly not. I mean, you can't get one here either. Where are we going to? 1 hour? You could get one. You need it tomorrow to open up at 169 plus. But it's not there yet. 4 hours, obviously not. Then like get there, 12 hour. I mean, this wick exceeds this one. Sure. I mean, right, fair enough, right? You, this kind of disqualifies it a little bit, but like the significance, I mean, it's not like you push XXX circle, up, down, left, circle, and if you hit it in exactly the right time and order, you make money. That's not the way it works. Thank God, because that'd be so shit and boring. And it's like, so this is a huge significance. 172 from the body close at 167, and the range of the candle within only being, what's that? 5 to 250, and then the range of the gap there. It's double it. So, you know, you get that. It's the same psychology behind it, you know. And while you would be like, maybe it's disqualified, so then you'll be like, well, I'll take it just to the 200. At 187, you know, if that was your TA, if you were using the TA to do that, which you're learning and that whatnot. So there's a good lesson. Like, you know, you'll just take it to another trend check, and what maybe it isn't, right? Here's the 179 there. You've already got it on a wick up once. You know, wow, 179, where'd that come from? And then the 50 period is still above the 200, and that speaks to the positive trend on that side of the mean, right? It was 12 hour and daily time frame, same deal, right? Same deal, still the same. So maybe we're talking about with that, the abandoned baby. At this stage, you're like, well, the wick to the bottom side is like as much as the top, and this an extra distance and whatnot. But I'd go with it as buddy closes. They're more important with implications to some types of decisions to make. And wicks, you know, they're a reality, so they're also interesting to other decisions that you'll make. So I would like to see divergence here, like multiple touches of it, and I would also like to then at the same time see that happen and it not be able to break through important level of support, and that at the minute is the horizontal at 160. But preferably be doing this sort of thing above a significant period moving average, which you're not doing it. You're not doing it. What else were we going to look at? Huh? Somebody, I got it in titles and things, but I'm now going to fall off my chair. AHT's up 10%, not bad. Oh, I want to talk about this. It came down to this support level. It got to about 236 installed. Could then be in a range between here and that orange line. Try to give me my new line, please. Thanks. And then golden pocket top side, take that away from 786. Expected to get to the bottom side of that with a 50 period moving average to be the first test. Doesn't need to be green. This is not the one that I'm looking to. It's a B236. Break that, gets interesting. At $11.02, interesting enough to get back to its previous levels. Until that, it may well be trading in the range, putting in some sort of a pattern. You haven't got any sort of piercing pattern here, significant one, and I could tell if you were to drop this off, you would be below significant. So, you know, there's the gaps, obviously, up above that, $12 and change. And I do expect this to get back up to these levels in the not too distant future. I really, really do. I really, really do. So, this is interesting, right? You'll have seen me, maybe, not this Friday, which you did, congratulations, because it's gone now. If you didn't, you won't. But if you saw me the Friday before, we were talking about this, you know, Rocky and I were talking about this, and you were exposed to my thoughts on this. Anyway, we got the entry on Evergrande on our 12,263 to 1 risk reward trade, which we'll probably take some profit on at 373, right? Where, I mean, I've written these things in here. I wrote them on like a couple of weeks ago, and no one, you know, anyway, this was yet to happen, the low, and this is the end, this is the lull, right? Low to the lull. No one's really expecting that, and literally nobody in the world thinks it's getting up to $130 again, but I'm taking this thing to $1,700. And I'm going to start scaling in more if it goes down a wee bit too. Maybe not past certain levels, because like I can see that there would be another chunk, and I'm not interested in having that trade devalued 50% in 15 seconds. But so I'm using stops, but this initial bit's like very, very, very tight, and we'll see how that goes. And I think this is a good play. I really do think it's great. And you might have also been joining us in the Rockies chat earlier on, where I was talking about how a number of leading auto manufacturers have decided they're going to move their production to this gigapress idea, where the whole chassis of the car and much of the bolted together parts are all going to be welded at once. And obviously the logistical capabilities on Earth just aren't there for that yet, for the demand that'll be there from the car companies to put these into factories. So there's likely to be some interesting moves there. And yeah, where will we all be next year, huh? Where will we all be next year? Where and where? I'm listening. Okay, so everybody's happy, I think. Everybody's got everything they could possibly need. Maybe I was going to look at something else. Right, what else shall we look at? There are other things, Charmers. Oh, look at that. Not bad move there on Evergrande. We got the trade, and it's up 15.47% there at the end. Nice. Look at that, guys. Hey. Already. Everybody else on YouTube was like, anyway, you know. Anyway, so here we are. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right, 15%. Hey. I don't know, right? I had an hour's sleep last night. You know how you see these adverts, right? I see them. I'm exposed to them. I hate them. It's like Greg Secker and whoever. And they're like, I am this trader. Don't listen to these kids on YouTube. And I'm on YouTube, right? I'm frustrated by these kids on YouTube. And he's saying it like, I've done an hour's work and my day's over. And then he's out pretending he's playing tennis or whatever. And that's very nice, right? Would play at tennis. It would be good fun, Greg. On the other hand, like I'm watching that, I'm like, I get an hour of sleep. I get an hour of sleep, not an hour of work. And I still work all the time. And I enjoy doing it. Hey, I enjoy doing it, right? So if you're going to come up and start using words like the lifestyle trader, which really, Greg, isn't your word, it's much more appropriate to my world. That's not the lifestyle of a trader, right? You do want to have a good lifestyle as a trader. You do, of course, the best possible one. One of the ways you're doing it, one of the reasons is for that, but it's not the only reason. It's because you'll enjoy it or have an aptitude for it, which means that you wouldn't just do it for 15 minutes and then go and pretend to play tennis for half an hour as you learned your lines. No, you would... I don't know. Would you even play tennis at all? Some people do, you know. I suppose it is like that sort of thing that people do when they get a bit of money, start playing tennis. And then they're off to the golf course. Bing bong, price is wrong. So I'm not going to start that. Goes to Dan. $5. That's appreciated, Dan. What are you up to? Off to the... No, I'm not going to say. What are you up to, Dan? Anyway, you big idiot, you. The ghost of Dan. And what do you say? You love me for what there above there? Can you look at ZZZ from your bed? Doomslayers are concerned about your well-being. You've been going so hard for months and months and we love you. Psst. Psst. Yeah. Ah, you guys are kind. Hey, worrying about me, eh? Yeah. Huh. I just had a big drink of coffee. That's not funny, as I drink some more of it. That's silly. So, anyway, yeah, interesting things happening. What else? There's loads of interesting things happening. I'm quite pleased with that one. You've got this right. I don't advise trading this, but it is dead funny. And we've all talked about this. I mean, I don't know how many people saw stuff on Friday, but you know, nice bullish engulfing candle there on PROG, right? Has to be said. You're touching your 200 period moving average, and your 50 is going through the 200 as price goes through both, and you're putting in a bullish engulfing, and it was a test of the 50% line. Well, you know, just saying, like, that looks like interesting. CMC, look at this, right, for CMC trade. Look at the CMC trade we did here, right? I know, right? Electric tin openers are shit anyway, right? Everybody was talking about how this was fucked. Everyone was talking about this was fucked, right? And I can say that word a million times over because I get no advertising revenue anyway. But look at that, right? 1 million people should have watched that show on Friday. In the end, only 700 or something got to see it before it was deleted. And it was 11 hours long. Right? So that was like, I was putting out content for more minutes than there was people watching. Anyway, not that that's a problem. I'm just saying, the value on that, right? And, like 240 something percent, whatever, maybe not, but like, this is like from a like in your face trade, right? That's amazing, right? That's amazing. You show me other people who make calls like this on the internet, right? Show me anyone. LRC, not only did we get our, look at this, right? Not only did we get our 1.6 retrace, 50%, test of the 50 period moving average, look at the bounce off the back of that, up 13%. What do you want me to say about that? GREE had an awful time. Look at that candle. Nice bounce. And we think AIRC rates just a continuation of this downtrend. It's not all that interesting compared to the shit other things we're doing. Woomph. Bullish engulfing. Nearly give me another couple of minutes on that. You would have got it. And yeah, super interesting, right? So you're looking at the coronavirus. There's Airbnb's reaction to it. Not bad, not bad. What else? Polkadot, big recoveries on that, 8%. Not bad. Rolls Royce up 3.84% through an important horizontal into the gap. Oh, we do love a little bit of Jamie being right all the time. And yeah, well, what else is there? I'm pretty much unable to read. Are we even on the charts? Well, that's bonus. We are on the charts, and you've got all these things, all these things here, and then we've got these details below, and then these other bits underneath that, and then over here we've got a picture of me, and there you go. That's the picture analyzed. So I got amazing. So I'm way off to fall off the chair. Thank you very much for tuning in. It is now 45 years later. And I've been chattered since primary 6. So what about that, eh? We've got 3 videos today, though. Pretty good. Got the angriness, we got the funniness, and we got the technical analysis, which is pretty good, and we covered a couple of different things. Maybe you also want to look at other things, because I did put it in the title, didn't I? Now I was trying to see it there, but I can't get it when I do that. So I'll just go on the old... Where are you? But why? Right, cool. You're just being stupid then, are you? Great. What else? Instead, we'll have a quick look at Bitcoin. Did it. Bitcoin. Turn on the drawings. Look at that. Look. me, drew these lines a while ago. We certainly did, eh? And everyone's like, the crypto markets have fell out, and it means this, and it's because of this, and I'm telling you, and blah, yada, blah, blah. And it's like, well, if it was also impossible, and if TA doesn't work, and if all your algorithms and nonsense that you're talking about is true, how come that Tradespotting's drawn these lines in weeks ago? Anyway, this is important area for Bitcoin. Didn't hold it, and don't know if I said it on Friday. I think I probably touched on it, that I went long on the Ethereum Bitcoin pairing when these breaks started happening. Well, not these breaks, but the breaks on Bitcoin, which was this recovery, boom, 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 which is like a nifty little hedge for the little bit where it just still went to horizontal, where you'd have to take your profits anyway on this stupid little isolated hedge, as it was. No, it wasn't isolated. It was a stupid hedge, really, but it was kind of nifty. Anyway, what else? Like, and this not bad reaction rate needs a little bit more on it, but not bad. See how it goes. Broke above these levels. Get above your 8. You hit to the 236. This is a percentage move on this could be significant. It already has done that, and it's 7% up, which, you know, whatever catches the eye. Right, so nothing else is desperately jumping out at me from, and so that's great. Thank you very much. Anything you think that I've missed out on? Probably read, not really every message in chat. Tried to read some, didn't get every one of them. There's a pair of Red Bulls. Is there? Oh, they've all got crazy Red Bulls. Hey Jimmy, allegedly via Bloomberg article. I read that. I definitely read that. Tradespotting, is your middle name Lester? Lester. No. It's not. Bulldog Buchanan. So I thought everybody knew my middle name. The ghost of that jujitsu guy, Chris Sweeney. I hate the media and the power grab of the tyrannical government entities that are supposed to be working in the best interest of the people. The people! Everybody's doing it for themselves nowadays. Did you BTFD, funny AF, I can't English good. Yes, thank you very much. Goes to the money, it was quite funny. There's more of them coming. I'll tell you. Oh, the creative genius of Tradespotting never ends. Ha! Really though, I'll keep doing fun things, or at least try to be fun. I don't know. Thanks everybody who watches them and likes them and subscribes and things. It's appreciated. Jamie Scott Curran. Nice try. I wasn't tired until I heard Jamie's exhaustion, and now I am sleepy. Oh, that's nice. See? That you're so attuned to me that would happen. His middle name is Eat My Arse with a Spoon. Yeah, it's true. Cachicho, that's exactly what it is. We are so good with each other's names. It's a natural kinship. When the sun shines, it'll shine out of the clearer. That's why they slay the doom. It'll shine out the clearer. It will shine out the clearer. Jamie Angus Curran, you got it, Joe. Who wants to hear about my banana bones? Banana bones. Lol. Not attuned to you at all. Yes, right, sure. See, that's funny that you would have that reaction and would be so easily led that way, Katie. The fact that I could do that to you kind of does prove my point, doesn't it? If we all take a nap, would it be considered a sleepover? Depends. Are you going to dress up in pajamas and hit me with a pillow? Then let's build a tent outside and we'll go and we'll watch Rocky Horror Picture Show in a very manly way. Do you want to do that? How come Tradespotting always reads the comments? I don't want him to read, but never reads the ones I want him to read. Oh, crazy, isn't it? Fate. It is fate and destiny. Speaking of fate and destiny, do you want to hear something freaking hilarious, right?